Let's visit Horsham District.
Hello, I'm Luna.
And I'm Annalise.
And we're from Whistlestop Arts and we're embarking on our Visit tours.
Visit is a series of short films highlighting different areas across Horsham District. Join us as we discover more about the local heritage, countryside and meet local business owners and residents who will share their passion for the places where they live and work.
Getting out and about couldn't be easier. If you're travelling by car, Horsham District Council offers an annual parking disc that can be used in 12 HDC managed car parks in the market towns and rural parts of the district. And currently, it's only £15 for the whole year.
There are numerous bus routes and train stations across Horsham District. You'll find links on the Visit page of our website, whistlestoparts.org.
We love to walk, and with the South Downs and the Downs link running across Horsham District, you're spoilt for choice for getting out onto those footpaths and bridleways. Great to hear the birds, see local wildlife and experience the seasons.
If, like us, you like to learn more about the history of the places you visit, you'll love the heritage trails. Each one dedicated to a different area of the district, including sites of special interest and stories from all eras of the area's past. There are walks for all levels and the trail leaflets can be downloaded for free from the Horsham Museum's website.
Each episode is accompanied by a podcast featuring more about our walk in the area and also a craft activity that you can take part in at home, highlighting some of the wonderful things you can experience in the villages and towns.
We hope that everyone will get out and explore more, and we've created a fun passport for you to take with you on your visit across Horsham District.
You can download everything for free from the Whistlestop Arts website, as well as picking up a paper copy of the passport from shops in the featured areas.
Whether you want to hit the high streets, visit local attractions or immerse yourself in the glorious landscape, Horsham District will not disappoint.
We're off to explore this stunning area. Why not join us for the journey?
Welcome to Pulborough.
We're off on a walk along the Wild Art Trail, across the brooks, along the River Arun as we make our way to the RSPB's Nature Reserve.
We'll stop off at the shops and have a chat with the locals, and I hear that there's a giant too.
I hope he's friendly.
Pulborough is a great place to walk with the brooks on the doorstep and the South Downs as a backdrop. You can see for miles.
The River Arun runs through here too. Fancy a kayaking trip, Luna?
Tell me more.
I'll let Callum do that.
Hi, I'm Callum Templey and I've worked for Fluid Adventures, a kayak and canoe company. I've been working for them for the last year and a bit now. What you can expect from the company is hires, so you can go to any 4 of our venues. Pulborough, I personally, being a bit biased, I think is the best, but then also being able to venture up to the likes of Loxwood on the Way and Arun Canal or over in Skilford. So we also do a tour, what is probably one of our best known and one of our favourites is the Arundel to Pulborough Run. Catching the tide and riding it all the way up in any of our craft, whether that's a sit on top, sit inside or an open canoe. I personally love that tour as you get a mix of the village life of the likes of Amberley and Arundel and the nature side of things going through the heart of the South Downs National Park. So we're based at Swan Bridge in Pulborough, right by the corn store and probably a 5–10 minute walk from the train station. So that's where we get people to park most of the time as well. You can book via our online website or dropping us a message on Facebook, or even just turning up to any of our locations on the day and just asking us to book for you.
Thanks, Callum. We'll be back to choose our canoes and paddles later.
A quick look in the corn store to see what treasures they have.
And perhaps grab a snack before we leave.
There is a train station at Pulborough, but if you fancy hopping on board a steam train, then head on down to Pulborough Garden Centre, where the miniature light railway sits.
Woo woo! All aboard! Tickets, please. No?
No. No job for you, Annalise.
Okay.
The South Downs Light Railway is a treat for adults and children alike.
It's ran by a team of enthusiastic volunteers who really know their stuff and look after the trains beautifully.
The engines are usually hauled by a real coal-burning steam engine. It's a joy for the senses.
And with a lovely authentic ticket office and engine shed, it's like stepping back in time. I feel like I'm in the film of the Railway Children.
No taking off your bloomers now, Luna.
Going on our wild art trail. It's 2.5 miles from the Pulborough train station to Pulborough Brooks Nature Reserve.
It's really well signposted whether you're starting from the train station or the nature reserve.
We're here in Church Place by the beautiful 12th century church of St Mary's.
This used to be the original shopping area of Pulborough before it moved to Lower Street.
The shop facades are all gone now and it's now a residential area.
What a beautiful place to live.
I know, I have my eye on one, can I show you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd love to live along here and look out onto this gorgeous 12th century church.
You could join the bell ringing group.
I don't think I have the rhythm for that, Annalise. The neighbours would definitely complain.
Oh, okay, how about flower arranging? That's a good hobby.
Hello, my name's Claire Denman and I run the flower shop here in Pulborough. Now I've had this shop for about 7 years now. It started off with a bit of a whim. Just moved to Pulborough, chatting to the landlord, and I said, you know what, that'd make a fantastic flower shop. And after that, the rest is history. So I've got a fantastic team that work with me, each with their own skill sets, absolutely brilliant. And, you know, it's a fantastic place to work. We chose Pulborough for several reasons. The first one was because it's got a train station. But as well as that, it's that whole thing about being in the centre of somewhere with good communication networks, somewhere we can really kind of connect. And yet you've got the most amazing views. And then once I opened the shop, one of the biggest advantages, from my point of view as a retailer, is that you build these little connections with other businesses. So we've got Hennings next door, you know, a really good wine shop. You know, there's a real sense that what makes this place great is that we all stick together. And if one business needs help, we've got no choice but to help them. So you pull it all together. So as a place to live, fantastic. People are friendly, multi-generational, you know, it's every age group going.
Isn't Claire lovely? And she's surrounded by some great friendly businesses too.
I've got my eye on a dining table in the Pulborough Exchange.
Why don't you go and measure up whilst I get something for dinner and see what wine Colin suggests to go with it?
Hi, my name's Colin and I'm the manager here at Hennings Wine Merchants in Pulborough. We're an independent wine merchant. We've been here since 1960. Third generation family owned business. We've been in the high street here when the high street was a really buzzing place. And then now over the last few years, we've got some really nice boutique businesses coming back. So with us and the flower shop and the butcher, etc. next door, we have got some sort of really good businesses that people make a specific trip. We don't tend to get many browsers. People come here as a destination to buy something. And we probably, know personally a good 50% of our customers who are regular shoppers with us. Our offices and warehouses are based down in Pulborough by the train station, where we run wholesale as well. So we're a retail outlet here, but we do major in wholesaling as well. Being a wine shop based in West Sussex, we're really lucky to have a lot of local vineyards very close to us. Probably as the crow flies in West Yiltington, a couple of miles away, the most famous would probably be Nye Timber. And interestingly, for us, English wine over this past Christmas outstripped the sales of champagne probably 3 to 1. So the English wine scene is just getting bigger and bigger. We probably stock 40 to 50 English wines now, and everything that is on our shelves has to earn its place as well. So they all sell. So yeah, we're very fortunate to be sort of nestled in the countryside here in Sussex, so close to the UK's wine growing region.
I didn't realise that there were so many fantastic local wines.
And if you fancy a drink or a meal out, there are some gorgeous looking pubs along here.
But right now we need to get back on our walk. David is waiting for us.
I'm David Hurst. I'm with the Pulborough Community Partnership, and we developed the Wild Art Trail with a number of different organisations. What we want to do is to get more people to come to Pulborough, and we were looking around as to where can we get people from, and we realised that right over there is the RSPB, so we needed to get people to come from the RSPB into Pulborough. And so we decided to make a trail that ran between the two. And we have got 11 ways that you can meet the giant. And you've got 16 different sculptures like this one. A guy called Steve Jelliot did them. He was the artist, lives in Brighton, and he came here and developed all of those. But on your phone, you can now get the app, and you can meet the giant and conjure him up in various places around the trip. And it also gives you a lot of history, a lot of wildlife information, and hopefully it will keep the kids amused all over the holidays. What do I love about Pulborough? I tell you, it's easy. This is what I love about Pulborough. You look out here, it is glorious. We've got 300 acres of water meadows. You can walk through the village on the Wild Art Trail and go to the old places and see the history, and then come down to the shopping area, and there's loads of independent shops that provide all sorts of interesting things that you might want. We have loads of different walks around the area, and we've produced various leaflets that show these walks. And you can pick these up at the railway station and in the library and in various shops around the place, or even go onto our website pulborough.org and you can download them from there. So whatever else you'll want to do, if you want to get out in the countryside, Pulborough is the place to do it.
We can't agree with you more, David. And when you follow the Wild Art Trail, you'll come across this tiny church, apparently built out of rubble, and it has no electricity.
Wow, it must be magical lit up by candles in winter.
And it's very close to the nature reserve, so you can grab a hot drink to warm you up.
We're at the end of the Wild Art Trail now, and what a gorgeous walk it's been.
Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. I tell you what, should we grab a cup of tea over there before we head back?
Good idea. It'd be rude not to.
It would. And a slice of cake too?
Oh yeah, on the way.
There are more places to visit locally, including Parham House and Gardens, which is between Pulborough and Storrington, a stunning Elizabethan property.
And if you fancy going even further back in time, you can head on over to Bignor Roman Villa and see their incredible mosaics.
Thank you, Pulborough. This has been a great visit.
As with all of the Visit series episodes, there is an accompanying postcard craft activity you can download to create at home.
The set of 6 postcards depicts some of the things we saw on our visits to the villages and towns across Horsham District.
Perfect to send to friends or to keep as a memento after your visit.
And don't forget to pick up your passport too, available to download or collect from shops in each area.
The Visit Horsham District series was commissioned by Horsham District Council and created by Silvertip Films and Whistlestop Arts in collaboration with Horsham TV.
For more information and links to the places that we visited in the series, go to whistlestoparts.org, where you'll also find podcasts of our walks in the areas and craft resources.